How's everybody doing? It's Patricia and Landon Regali coming at you from a private place somewhere in the great United States of America. At the time of this recording, it is Monday, December 18th, 2023. So, man, I will tell you guys something. I'm just going to have to hurry up and just spit it out, okay? So if you'd have been following me on my Facebook, I'm, URL facebook.com/bellyfiredancer. I have been posting, the flip side of my journey because, I haven't really pieced together verbally an account of my storyline, per se, other than what I've been experiencing out in the frying pan. So, man, okay, I'll just summarize it for you like this. The ethers came alive to me by way of the conduits of the mystics and seers on YouTube. So, it was phenomenal to me whenever I began to see my storyline turn up in the collective of certain YouTubers. And so whenever the ethers came up and began to take form and solidarity to me in my life, I was able to piece together behind the scenes of what was going on with regards to me as a person and to what was going on behind the scenes. So I've been posting my correlations over on Facebook and notating it sometimes, you know? And so it's just been amazing. So my latest finding, it was Mindy Copeland Tarot on YouTube. She's one of I am so very prosperous to have found so many wonderful, gifted, and talented tarot prophetess, seers, mystics on YouTube. I've learned a lot. And, man, I am part of the collective she's been tapped into and that I resonate with. So my takeaway this morning was, okay, so one of my biggest tormentors, gang stalkers who'd actually been twin flame number 3, which I call Dick Tracy number 1 because, you know, I don't have a, I've met him in passing like twice, very cryptic. And I think maybe a third time where when I was working at the casino and he just asked me where, something was like an ATM machine or something. So I walked him there and, I felt the attraction. I mean, the dude is my twin flame. And I went back and he was gone. I was just like, motherfucker. I'm like, I felt the attraction. And how is it that anyways, whatever. And, then he came alive in the tarot readings and I began to be able to piece more puzzles together and string the storyline together. But, you know, he was sent to level up his life had he been ethical and just hello to me. Anyways, he's done. How do I feel about that? Well, number one, I'm grateful that, that gang stalker is no longer a threat to me. The esoteric part of my side is human. The motherfucker never said hello. He just went straight to black magic. And when I finally made the realization that he wasn't coming to save me and that he was a private investigator that the Rico loving family back in Houston had hired, and that he's a gang stalker, I was like, I felt like a pet he kept in his pocket. And it was a lot easier for him to perv on me than it was to respect me. You know? And so God gave him a chance. God showed him who I was to him in his life. And he didn't choose me. You know, that hurt. And I'm like, the dude was a wealthy man. I'm like, upwards of $1 million. He was a man of privilege. And there he was, gang stalking me, stripping everything from my life, orchestrating my life, working with judicial, working with whoever it is. And as far as I can tell, in his craft as a private investigator, he often helped solve many cases by offering leads, because he was the one who was the killer. You know, he was using black magic and death magic to sacrifice people. And as far as I can tell, he was knocking up women and then getting them to abort, and using the opportunity without telling them to use for sacrifices. I'm telling you guys, the sacrifice circuit is, you know, gang stalking is pre-K. Anyhow, he's a criminal ring leader, and part of the drug trafficking, part of the sex trafficking, part of the human trafficking, and the dude was balls deep in all of that. And he collaborated with Barbara Regali, and you know, they were trying to get me to commit suicide. And on top of that, you know, whenever I rejected him, he thought he could just set me on a shelf and then come back and, you know, pretend to save me. Dude, the bitch was the person who fucking vandalized my fucking truck to get, you know, whether or not he did it himself. He was like, you know, the ringleader of all you flying funky monkeys of gang stalking, you government grubbers that are the government grubbers out there. And, that are the covens. And so he, was responsible for spearheading the destruction of the power steering capacity of my truck. You know, I guess it's on the $1 billion pinata, because have my organs liquidated, the assets would bring in over $1 billion, as I am Rh negative and have the same blood type that is found on the Shroud of Turin, TURN. Look it up if you're ever, you know, if you're curious. And so I guess whenever I rejected him, I mean, come on now. I've been a victim, a perceived victim of the gang stalking, you know, and I'm just like, this dude is like loaded wealthy, and then here he is, you know, basically, you know, raping me by exploiting me as a Truman Show spectacle, sex trafficking me, you know, as a Truman Show spectacle, human trafficking me as a human spectacle of the Truman Show that was that they were making money with on the black web. And it came to me, the knowledge came to me in the dream state that I was number 2 on the black web for quite some time, you know. And then so, as far as I saw it, it was a lot easier for him to just perv on me with my cell phone and all of the whatever they do to Truman Show somebody. And so it was like, in his deranged mind, he built a relationship with me like that. And then his pet parasite, his wife, was often jealous. You know, okay, because it's like this. They invade a woman's privacy. They steal from her. They would lift my creative content from my electronics. I have very creative content on there. Then they would listen, eavesdrop on me, while I sleep. Apparently I talk in my sleep, and the prophet in me comes out, and they find that disturbing. And man, to say that they committed grand larceny against me, and so they steal the content of my business ideas and use that for their own, because they're the ones that actually had the connections out in the world. But you have to remember that they're corrupt. These connections are part of the coven that they are a part of, and that his wife was a part of. So it's kind of like, well, he ended up developing feelings for me as a groupie. And his wife was jealous. I'm all like, and then his wife, it was like they made me poor by way of the gang stalking, orchestration on people's lives. And I was railroaded out of a job, out of a career. I was railroaded out of a home. Those people had destructed the water pipes in my place. And here I am stressing out about it. And at the time, I was a public servant working during COVID as a paramedic on the front lines. That's how you treat your public servant? Fuck you all for doing that, because I had my heart and soul in all of that, and I am ethical. And you guys ran off a great paramedic that you would be very, very blessed and prosperous to have at your deathbed, advocating for you, instead of, trying to pick your organs off with all of the under the table, underhand connections and shit, because there ain't nobody that could have ever tempted me or bribed me to betray anybody. But not those guys. They're fucking gang stalkers looking to make their money and flip the blood coin off of everybody. And all of you treason circuit, you are out there, you little militia, with your InfoGuard, Citizen Corps, FEMA. Man, you guys are flipping coin out there right now during the holidays. So, in what world does that make sense? To break apart somebody's lives by destroying them with your psychological attacks. I'm a motherfucking trooper. And I've been gang stalked on and off ever since the age of 25. So that makes it like 28 years now. Going on 24. Whatever, 29 years to be gang stalked, because, I've been gang stalked prolifically, intensely since the pandemic. Oh, you guys did it to a fucking paramedic in good standing. And so whenever I rejected him, how did I reject him? By posting on Facebook and doing the shout out, and the blasts. Because, you know what? This is the fucking funny part, is that I don't know the man's name. I know his eminence, And all you other gang stalkers out there know him. I don't even know his name, bitches. I don't even know his pet parasite's name. And so, as a couple collectively exploiting an individual, honey, pet parasite, you positioned yourself for jealousy. You positioned yourself to be imprisoned by your own state of mind, because your dude ended up developing feelings for me and fell in love with me. Motherfucker, he was my goddamn twin flame number 2, Dick Tracy number 1. And apparently I helped him out in the parts of his life just by being me, just by him spying on me and observing my way of life. And the bitch was so fucking jealous, she poisoned him with falsifying information on me. And then, and Barbara Regali, him and Barbara were like this. So while she's pumping him full of negative information, I'm like, okay, he was a dumb as fuck. He was dumb as fuck, dumber than a box of rocks, because even having the first-hand information of looking at my life, I just became a big goose egg with $1 billion, dollar sign, because again, I'm a $1 billion pinata, and these communities go crazy for a chance to step up to the plate and crack the pinata's egg to try to get me to commit suicide if they couldn't outright just kidnap me that way. So I survived all of that. And look at all of you judicial who motherfucking know. Look at all of you corrupt police officers that motherfucking know. Don't even get me started on the CIA, FBI, and feds, because all you guys are good for was running your dick into the ground and monitoring your goddamn subject while you jack off in your fucking car and watch your porn, instead of get your fucking subject up out of the goddamn sewer and deliver them into the sanctuary of safety. So, you guys are getting your dick sucked coming and going by the Gestapo and then by your fake as fuck clockable hours. How many targets have you already partaken and watched them, so you can have your snuff film? Y'all are corrupt as fuck. So, this is what's going to happen, because it's already happened. I was chastised in the spirit by being too nice. I know, but here's the deal. Being nice is a strength. Having etiquette is a strength. These assholes have tried so hard to come at me. Any other normal person bent on their ego would have lost their shit. For instance, one morning, there was this guy who, he was just like, had his, practically had his dick up on the corner of my car on the right side, just drumming. And it wasn't a rhythm that was melodic. It was just, he might as well have taken a wooden spoon to one of those pots and go, bang, 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 bang. Okay, how do you like that? Bang, 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 bang. For like an hour and a half, 2 hours. You know what I did? I didn't even take a sight of, to see who it was, I like to look at there and see, what the fuck? And, they were trying to lure me out. They were trying to get me to act out of sorts. And then, just so those motherfuckers could be out there recording it. No telling what kind of cameras were going on the inside of my goddamn truck. But, Dick Tracy, number 1. Twin Flame, number 3 is dead. He's dead. He's dead. He's dead. He's dead. So, like the other night, whenever I was chastised in the spirit, I gave my ancestors specific direction and permission to slit the throats of every goddamn motherfucker gang stalker and every goddamn motherfucking bitch that has tried to kill me, that has tried to come sideways at me, that have ran their game, and everybody that knows all about my case. Everybody that just sat there idly with their goddamn motherfucking thumb stuck up their ass. Not just for me, but for every goddamn motherfucking targeted individual, especially the ones that have been railroaded into suicide. Who's going to be the voice for them? Oh, let me guess. The new politicians. Hey, new politicians. What kind of motherfucking goddamn agenda do you have to abolish gang stalking? What kind of motherfucking date is set for the abolishment of gang stalking? Oh, let me guess. Not one of you bitches have anything set to help the motherfucking people. That's because y'all are a piece of shit. Okay, who's dismantling FEMA? Who's dismantling InfraGard? Who's dismantling motherfucking Citizen Corps? And who's dismantling all of that little militia I see out there? Oh, no. What? No, nothing. No plans. No shit. Oh, then, okay. Death and pestilence for all you motherfuckers. All the politicians. Everybody who knows about all of that and is getting their palms greased or knows about it and has witnessed people become injured, become torn, get gang stalked, and just go, whoop. I'm just going to go over here and beat off for a while. Are they done? Are they done? Y'all deserve death. I have issued citation on all of you in the spirit and in the 3D and 5D. How dare you all light up your Christmas trees knowing that there's people out there suffering in your motherfucking country, in your state, in your fucking churches. Bitches, I see you in the front of your goddamn churches. Oh, you guys are so lovely at Christmas time. You go to church during the day and then you motherfucking gang stalk as a congregation at night, don't you? I mean, you are the kind of people that like fucking get your rocks off, right? Just so you can have your blood going like coming sideways at your goddamn targeted individual. Well, there you go. I had a nice conversation with my ancestors last night around, 3 a.m., somewhere like that. Because, I am about the love. I am about the forgiveness. And here's the deal. I forgive all of you rat-ass bastards. Yes, I do. And I promote your karma in full love. And like whatever karma decides, I back the fuck out of. But, and their friend, that karma's like, these assholes just don't give two shits. Well, then I'm all like, motherfucker, hey, ancestors, thank you. Rip them a new asshole, slit their throats, and spill their blood in such a way there's no mistaking where it came from. Not just for me, bitches, but for all the fucking fuckers you fucked over. Because who's gonna do it? And, it's endorsed by, Abba the Great. And, hey, as of today, nobody has come to breach the ambiguity with motherfucking truth. Oh my God, you guys. Y'all might as well pick out your motherfucking funeral dress now. Because, you know what? Return to sender 100,000-fold with 3 scoops of extra graveyard gravy. For all you fuckers. For all of you fuckers. There's a lot of abuse of power going on there. And, death and pestilence to all you fuckers that enabled the gang stalking, that enabled the goddamn cesspool. Because, hey, politicians, what are you doing about all of the motherfucking permissiveness of the child molestation going on in your goddamn satanic circuit of the cesspool, of the gang stalking that is Nazi in origin? Because I already gave many a lesson on it. I'm not doing it now. You're welcome. What are you guys going to do about that? Oh, you guys are just going to celebrate whenever you get into your office and position, close the door and masturbate all over the roster of the dead kids? And go out and spend your goddamn gift card, right? Right. Never mind the children being molested. Let me tell you something about motherfucking Dick Tracy #1. The dude was abused as a child. The man was born into satanic worship and motherfucking satanic practice. When I entered the life of somebody, one of those, their motherfucker elders turned them against me because they want to keep the kid in their eyes could be like a 24-year-old man, a 61-year-old man, and keep them in a state of control, in a state of satanic-minded worship. They use them for themselves. Mr. Dick Tracy, number 1, was forced to stay in a cage and fed dog shit. Fucked his mind up pretty bad. And gang stalking, abuse, serial killing, narcissism. And my ancestors, they're out for blood. They want blood, honey. For trying to kill me. For allowing me, motherfucking, since the pandemic, to be riding around as a goddamn target and experimented on. And Barbara Regali, how many of you all bitches were fucking supporting that witch to live off of my inheritance, to live in my goddamn house? And none of you guys, judicial, law enforcement, I mean, you guys just wanted to get rich off my detriment and demise. You know, crack the $1 billion pinata. Oh my God. I do not throw spell work. I mean, I use my words and be like, death to you all for coming sideways at people, because I'm more like the avenger of the people, because none of you bitches are doing anything about the goddamn people suffering in your goddamn targeted individual fenceless Zetzersung, your cageless, wireless motherfucking concentration camp, while FEMA has already erected 900 prison camps as we speak. Politicians, what are you going to do about it? Oh! You're going to be conjuring martial law too? Death to you all. Pestilence to you. Until you fix it. And for you guys that got your hands caught in the cookie jar, you are ordered by the Most High to confess publicly on video with respect to me, and apologize, upload it to YouTube and tag me on that. Or not. Or you get to enjoy my ancestors blowing you guys up. It's as simple as that. And if you are truly innocent, then you don't have anything worried about. But if you really are permissive and just look the other way and took bribes here and there, y'all are fucked. And, consider it at 100,000, return to sender on that 100,000 fold until somebody comes to bridge the ambiguity with some truth. Or, you know, what does he say? Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the motherfucking floor! Oh, yeah. Y'all done fucked up, man. I'm telling you. You really should have been more careful about being ethical, about shutting down your goddamn militia of your fucking little Zetzer song. Look it up. And start to dismantle all of that bullshit. Or, you know, let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the motherfucking bodies hit the floor. For your karma. And yeah, I mean, don't be dumb and stupid and think that I did it to you when all I'm doing is leveraging your own goddamn motherfucking karma. So, at any rate, this is Patricia and Landon Regali coming at you from a private undisclosed place somewhere in the great United States of America, because I'm going to help keep it motherfucking great. Fuck you all who are participating in the gang stalking, and fuck you all who have not even come to bridge the ambiguity of my life with some goddamn truth. Y'all are going to love your Christmas tree lined with all of that blood coin. Wait, yeah, just be sure to slough off the fucking bone marrow, the goddamn sodomite's 8-year-old. Because who do you think are fucking gang stalking? It's a family business. Look what happened to Dick Tracy. The poor man was abused as a child. And Dick Tracy number 2, I got words for you later. All right, let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor, bitch.